Good morning. Thought I'd come out and say hey. Hey. Well, that was chaotic. Do y'all get my point about insight? I'm telling you, I used to be in private practice for a while, and I hated it. But I did it long enough to realize if somebody isn't willing to really take a look at themselves, I mean, you've seriously got to be willing to say, I'm not here to cover my ass. I'm not here to win. I'm not here this isn't some competition. I really am willing to take my own inventory, make a to-do list and change it. If you don't approach it that way, then you shouldn't even dive into the change tank. You know, there are 4 levels of readiness. And the first one is like court-ordered. You know, you have court-ordered anger management, like that's gonna work. I mean, the outcome of court-ordered anger management is like 0. They're actually angrier after it because they were made to go sit down there. So they're pissed off really bad when they get out of there. But stage 1 is when you're like ordered to do it. Stage 2 is when you comply to escape criticism. It's like, okay, I know I'm expected to do this. My wife or my husband, they want to do it. It's politically correct to do it. Stage 3, you're intellectually aware of it. You know in your head, I should stop smoking, or I should change this. And you might get a little change there, but it's not until stage 4 that people really change. That's when they mentally, emotionally, here are motivated to change. That's when somebody says, I am so sick of this, I will not put up with this for another second, of another minute, of another hour, of another day will I put up with this from myself. That's when people change, and not one second before. That's when people change. So if you're starting to do something like these New Year's resolutions or change your relationship or whatever, until you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I am so sick of this, I'm not taking this for myself another day. That's when you're ready to change. That's when you're motivated. And, you know, I can't, he's not listening. He's not listening. And you know how I know? When somebody starts talking, the split second you finish, they were thinking about what they were going to say while you were talking instead of listening to you. They're not that smart. They cannot formulate a coherent response in 1/10 of a second between when you stop and they start. So that means they weren't listening. And that's why I said you got to work on your listening skills. So, but I felt like I needed to take Melissa out of this game and get her off, surrounded by people that want to prop her up and teach her what Robin. I thought you did a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
What else am I going to say? No, seriously, I thought you did a great job, and I thought she really listened to you. I thought she heard what you said, particularly about her daughter, because she has a daughter that has really significant needs, and I think you telling her that she's cheating her daughter, she doesn't take care of herself. I think that I saw a light bulb come on over her head when you said that.